Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our playthrough of Fallout 4. We just cleared out Beaver Creek Lanes. I forgot what we're doing though. Oh, we're going to the MS Azalea. Ooh, a legendary feral wolf. Alright, that's that. Those toilet stalls look the same size. I think this one has more room. I am overweight here. What's going on? Nick? Hello?
Hey.
Nick's holding my good armor.
Go ahead.
Alright, we're good. Oh, I'm getting some outside glare on my TV. I may have to adjust the lighting. Alright, I think that's a little bit better. It was getting washed out by the natural lights. Boy, it is really dark around here. Maybe I need the bright light and not the red tactical lamp. Gosh, I cannot see a thing. What time is it? Guess I picked the wrong time to do this. God bless America. I cannot see anything on my TV right now. I have one of these smart TVs that like auto adjusts, and I can barely make out like the sky and the rock here. That's it. This was my fear starting this DLC with this TV is that I wouldn't be able to see anything. And unfortunately, I think it's coming
See
true.
a lot of folks at their worst in my line of work. Hard to not let it get to you sometimes.
Nick, my wife was murdered in front of me, and my kid was kidnapped, and you are a synth. So, all right, here's the MS Azalea. Do I have anything that would help me out here? Some fairy mentats. Why aren't these working? These people are supposed to be glowing. A lot of stuff going off. Oh, Bilge. You could have been a contender. Here's all the loot. Where's my, the berry mentats aren't working, probably because I'm in power armor. Nick, can you kill that guy? Stupid berry mentats aren't doing anything. Oh my gosh. Alright, there's a legendary. I don't know where he went though. Nick, can you fucking kill? Where are you, Nick? God damn, do something.
Afraid? That's how we
Yes, that's it. I'm afraid of you.
It has you.
Chameleon Operator's Heavy Right Bracer. Well, I think I would have liked it better if it was a left bracer, but there you are. Nick can't take anymore.
I'm all ears.
Well, I hate to say it, folks, but the striker here is going to get dumped. Only does 200 damage. Alright, isn't there like a elevator down? Is it over here?
Then.
Alright, let's try out a synth relay grenade because why not? Kill.
Jump move.
Alright, where's the way up? I guess I don't need to know the way up. Uh-oh. Where did this person die at? Oh no. I think I lost the legendary enemy into the water.
Blood flow. You're in for it now.
How's he shooting me? Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go diving to find that one enemy. Really? Oh god. Oh god, I can't see anything! I literally can't see anything at all. I see a little bit of lighter stuff there. I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but I made an error in heading there during the nighttime. So, as entertaining as it would have been to see me stumbling around underwater for 10,000 minutes, I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to go back to the city here and wait until daytime, when I can actually see, and then I'm not going to fall into the water wearing power armor. Because that would be dumb.
Don't let the island catch you off
Take it
guard.
one day at a time.
Buy my guns.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
I need a flashlight. Alright, let's wait. Until I think it is light enough to venture forth. As Is it light enough to venture forth? I think
Fresh
that's good
shipping.
enough.
All your medical and food needs.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Alright, a little bit better. Can only get brighter from here. I'm going to blame this on my television, though. I think my television, if I could alter the brightness and the contrast, I don't think that would have been a problem going out at night. But because this is a dumb smart TV, I'm going to chalk that up to I can't do anything at night because this TV won't let me adjust any of that. Oh, I can't believe I fell in the water. And just think, if I didn't have a power armor build, I would have been totally fine. The dark side of power armor no one ever talks about. You fall in the water and it's dark out, and you have a smart TV, you're screwed. And maybe we can lure the legendary enemies to fight us more on solid ground. So that guy who fell into the drink. Well, it certainly was a lot easier to navigate here, with it being light outside. And then I don't have to take berry mentats, which don't work in power armor, I guess, anyway. Alright, I think working in that quick save was a good idea.
Something out there.
Gee, Nick, you think so? Uh-oh. Somebody rang the bell. Uh-oh, I'm overweight. Okay, I'm not overweight. Why am I moving so slowly then? Something has to be wrong here. Oh, now it says I weigh too much. Whoa! Whoa, what was that? Something made a nuclear explosion. Now all of a sudden I weigh a ton. Alright, we're dropping the striker. We will take some of that. And some of that. All right, I don't think I got any of the legendary enemies this time, unfortunately. All right, there's one. Lame.
Guess I should stop putting off that detection conversation.
Hey,
Whatever you need.
All right, I think they're all down below now. I mean, dude, if that was real, you would have gone right to the bottom of the water. Oh, really? Alright, how do I get over there? Oh boy, not that way. Oh well. I lost whatever that guy had. Oh no, I didn't. Nice. There's no second legendary? No. Hmm.
Nice.
They didn't want it open. They should have bought a better lock, huh?
Oh, that's right, Nick. Or guarded it better. Alright, I think we killed everybody. And Nick is swimming around. Ooh, what's over here? Quantum. I feel like there should be a magazine in here, and I'm just not smart enough to know where it is. Have we cleared this locale enough? Yes. Alright, so that's the MS Azalea. And I think we did an adequate job there. So let's head back to the Mariner. Probably faster to just walk there. No more night operations, I promise. Are you illegally working on my power
Shepard and
armor?
Adam are trying to kill us all. Drive us into the ocean.
Don't underestimate those trappers by the Azalea.
The dead
The
ones?
MS Azalea? It's good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. Listen, I haven't told no one except the doc about my condition. If your offer of help is still open, I could use some advice. I'm thinking of casting off once the hull's done. Slip out in the middle of the night. But as much as these ingrates drive me to distraction, for the life of me, I don't know why I even told you in the first place.
Many diseases are brutal in the final stages. Before it gets bad, it might be best to end it.
I've thought of that. Figured throwing myself on one last adventure. One I wouldn't come back from. Off with you now. I've work to do.
Alright, hull breach number 2 is complete. So now we can either do the rite of passage, or we can do blood tide and eliminate the trapper leader. Let's see where these are at. Holy cow, that's a long way away. Unfortunately, I think it's closer than the alternatives. Because I think the other one is much farther southeast of that. So. My power armor's gonna need fixing after this fight. We get everything in here? I guess we looted these guys. I guess I did get everything in here. Am I doing this again? Oh God. I'm not even gonna have time to get there. Well, I guess whatever location we find next is where we're stopping for the night. It's only 4 p.m. Good grief. I'm starting to feel like an old person. You know how old people, they eat at like 4 p.m.? This is why. Because they live in Far Harbor. And it gets dark at 3:48. Is that a fog crawler? Why you would want to run away from me, frog crawler, I have no idea. Where's my old favorite? The bottle cap mine. You're gonna have to walk by this car sometime. Two regular frags. Nick, did you set off my fucking bottle cap mine? This thing's galloping around like a horse. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies.
Doing them much good at this point.
Thanks a lot, asshole. You ruined my bottle cap mine. Now I got 19 caps out of the whole fucking thing. Alright, I think we're going this way. This is a movie theater. Eden Meadows Drive-In Cinema. I want to say there's one of these in the town that I live in. An old school drive-in. There's one in my hometown as well, but it's long since been shut down. Which is truly a shame. If you've never been to a drive-in, they were, not like these, but they had a little speaker you could, oh maybe these are like that. The speaker, you hang it over your car window and shut your car window. Anyway, good times. Alright, this looks like a Western. All the ghouls were entranced. Is there somebody left alive over here? Alright. Well, think I just single-handedly lowered the ghoul population on this place. I think I had wonder glue. I think I had drugs. All right. Oh, it's just the credits are stuck in a loop. You know, I guess if you were being really slick, you could set a bunch of mines up on the ground over there or right over here and switch projectors, and when the ghouls went to the other side, they would walk into all the mines you laid down. That'd be pretty slick.
Yes.
Alright, I think we switched sides successfully. No, we don't take kindly to traps around here.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
Not as much as I could use the second piece of perfectly preserved pine neck. Alright, there's the other movie. A lot more appropriate for Far Harbor than some Western, you know. Aquaman. Alright. I'm carrying too much stuff.
Hey,
What's the plan?
The plan is to get you to carry some more of my stuff. Well, I have a better piece of armor than that, so I know I'm going to sell that. Alright, there's no bed here, unfortunately.
Awful lot of rats. Get out of here.
Well, as much as I thought I was going to stay there for the night, I think we're going to move onward. Yeah, my light does not do a whole lot. Oh, fantastic. The bridge is out. I guess Oh. Oh. I hear, I hear, I hear something. Sounded like a belching fog crawler. He did not sound happy. Alright, let's do a little bushwhacking. It's actually brighter now than it was when we started off, which doesn't, again, make a ton of sense to me. I don't think this is what I wanted to do, but we're doing it anyway. And you're gonna laugh because I think I know where we are, and there was a bridge made of logs very close to here. Alright, something is messed up with my armor. Oh, I can't eject from my armor. What is going on? I can't draw my weapon, and I can't eject from my armor. And I can't do anything. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, I think we're bugged out here. I can't do anything. Can't eject my armor. So we're gonna reload a save. Very disappointing, Bethesda. Actually, is there a bed in here? Oh, a giddy up buttercup. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. You know what? Let's just go sit down in the diner, and when it gets bright again, we will venture forth. I can't sit down in one of these booths? What the hell? These are seats. Why can't I sit in one? You gotta be kidding me. Can I move this guy out of the chair? Beautiful. I'll sit on his arm. That's how dark it is. 6:45 p.m. Holy shit. And now it looked brighter there for a minute. would think the Tesla lights would turn off if you didn't have the fusion core in there. All right, we're off. And where are we going? We're going south. I really just want to bushwhack it straight across. Maybe I should do that anyway. What's the worst that could happen? It's too bad that isn't a settlement.
Hey, you mind keeping an eye out for a second? We gotta run a diagnostic. Whew. Thanks. What'd I miss?
Bunch of dead shark porpoises. Oh, I hear some trappers. Ooh, he's got a... He has a very powerful gun.
Excellent.
Quick draw gamma gun. If you were doing a VATS build, that would be awfully useful. For a minute there, I was fearful that I'd accidentally jumped into some water. Alright, we leveled up. We know where that's going. I think I should just go straight right here to discover this location. Oh. Here we are. Briney's Bait and Tackle. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! The glowing hermit crab. Look at him jumping in the air. And that didn't damage him at all? And now he went from
Not that it's an option.
tons of health to no health? I mean, I don't get how that happened, but... whatever.
Doesn't have to be day
All right, let me see something here. Next time we run into some trappers, I'm going to try this out on them. Alright, so it's kind of like over there.
Unless you're hounding for a green suntan, I suggest we get a move on.
And this is Echo Lake Lumber. And we'll just leave that alone for right now. Oh, wait a minute. Where'd Nick go? Oh, Blood Rage Meyer lyric.
Hey,
Go on. I think we ought to talk.
what's wrong?
Wrong? Oh, no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figure there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck, guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, and I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. Single test chamber was my whole world for years. Someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They've cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world. Such people in it.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. I don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. First person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. Local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Where's that town? We should go visit.
Tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established. But the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
I do what's needed.
Well, you certainly seem to judge doing good pretty high on your list of necessities. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. You should probably head out.
All right, phase 2 of Nick's, what do you call it? Affinity. All right. We're getting near the spot. I hope this water is shallow.
So the doc asked me to witness, so I'm witnessing.
All right, there's our witness. Let's hit a save here. Now we got to drop meat into the water. What do we have a lot of? Mirelurk meat. Let's try 5.
Fire seems to wipe their eyes. For it now. That's what I thought we were getting along.
All right. Let's drop more meat in the water. I may have to take some Med-X here.
Doesn't take long.
Oh boy. That's pretty funny. Nick's like, do you really want this to be the last mug you see? Nick, I need you to hold this.
I'm all in.
I need you to hold this for me. There's a Mirelurk Queen right behind you. Nick can't hold anymore. How about that? Alright.
Playing with the wrong stick.
All the psychogen I can muster. Should have reloaded first. How will I ever convince anyone I survived this? Alright. I think I need some aid here. Gulper innards. There we go. A little mysterious serum is all it takes. Alright. Oh boy. Alright, we need the... Even fast traveling is in slow motion right now. Alright, we are officially going to be immortal now that I've taken some mysterious serum.
Hey,
There's something you need.
Yes, I have to take all this stuff back from you. Hunter's radium rifle. I think I'm going to sell that. I don't think we need that. I'm going to sell that. Going to sell that. I'm going to leave him that. I mean, it's just kind of... Shouldn't a former police detective have a baton to beat people up with? I'm going to probably sell that. Definitely selling this because I have the heavy version of it. Sell that. I don't think I need that. I don't need that. So we're going to sell all the rest of the stuff in a minute. I see Teddy over here.
Everyone, times are hard. But this here feast is proof that we can turn things around. Now I know mainlanders have been responsible for all manner of harm, but this one is special. This one did the captain's dance.
It's true. I saw it.
So in my book, he's not a mainlander anymore. He's one of us.
Mainlander. Ha ha.
The captain's dance. Wow.
Don't tell anybody.
Bait
Hey,
shop's
Doc.
got everything you need.
These knuckleheads don't trust you now. Well, fuck them, right? I expect folk will be more talkative now. Might even have some more work for you. Maybe hit up Mitch at the last plank.
seriously. Thanks, Teddy.
You are the most peculiar person I've ever had the occasion to meet. Take this. And, if you're inclined, socialize. It's your party after all.
Alright, the captain's hat. Interesting, but not really a good armor item. Alright,
So the whole thing. The queen. Shit.
Yep, me and my trusty flamethrower. Alright, let's make some stuff here. I can't make squirrel stew yet. I need a carrot. Fried fog crawler, hermit crab meat, both those are really good. Oh, whoops. Alright, I've got some more quests to help the Mariner and Bertha and
Bait shop's got it.
everybody else, so I gotta go repair my power armor though.
Don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Your patient, Andre, he's walking around. If I'm not too careful, there's gonna be 2 doctors in the harbor.
Well, that's good to know.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Psst. Looking for a bargain?
Oh, give me a second, Brooks. I gotta put on my bargaining outfit. And then I gotta take some drugs.
Let's trade. Happily.
All right, let's see what Brooks has for sale today. Still way too expensive. All right, what are we selling? The Hunter's Radium Rifle. A couple of laser pistols. The Kneecapper Automatic Radium Rifle. The Quick Draw Gamma Gun. I'm not even convinced it's worth it, to be honest with you. Yes, I know I just gave him some extra money there. I didn't even sell any of the armor either. All right, Alan.
Dock and back. The bait
Alan,
shop.
I got the guns if you got the caps.
I'll take a look.
You got it.
I find it funny he doesn't have any of the trapper armor at all. I mean, you would think they might have killed a couple of the trappers once in a while. Alright, what don't I need? Cavalier's chest piece. Cryogenic arm. The captain's hat. He doesn't have enough money to buy anything else. It's time to go back home and drop this stuff off, and I'll repair my armor. Or maybe wear a different kind of armor.
Catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Nine. Oh my goodness. They're all talking at once.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
All right. Let's put on my regular armor.
Yes?
Alright, I think the Deadeye slows down when you're aiming. Probably pretty useful. I want to say I'm not sure if I fully modded that. Lorenzo's version. The other one seems to do an awful lot of damage. Oh, this is the wrong workbench. $320 rad damage is, I think that's somewhat powerful. We're just going to have knockback. Alright, we'll keep the other one around for a little bit. I just want to make sure I'm... See, I think that right arm is better. And that's what we were using before, and I like the left arm we have, but the right arm I think is not as good. Alright, so left arm, we're going to dock that. And I have a better... I know I have a better piece of combat armor, though. Where's the better piece of combat armor? So that's the same thing essentially. So tempted, very tempted to put on the rad powered stuff. But the Mark III, I think, is better. Damage resistance. The rad power will just give us more strength. Maybe at some point I'll swap those out, but not right now.
Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Let's see what you have.
I got a little bit of everything.
Heads up.
Whatever you need.
Yeah?
Is unyielding better than our current chest piece? That just says damage resistance. Unyielding gives us an automatic +3, so I think we want the unyielding at some point.
Huh?
Carl, I know you're a synth. I mean, the trapper armor does look pretty cool. Where's my sea captain's hat? Alright, so I need a right leg. Heavy trapper right leg. Unfortunately, I think that unyielding synth armor is just the base level. Yeah, maybe the moderate level, but anyway, it's not as good as what we have, so I will put it back over here. All right. Actually, do I want to take some different armor there? Easier to repair without needing aluminum or anything like that.
I can barely tell us apart.
All right, I think we can get this knocked out. That is a long ways away. You know what? Let's go talk to old Longfellow.
Take it one day at a time. trying to have a
Hell yeah.
conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house!
Yeah!
Time to party! Here's some Mitch!
You're kind of a big deal. Wow.
Hey there.
I hope mainlanders did better than my regulars. What you need?
What do you have to drink?
All sorts of old world booze. We carry Vim, too. And before you ask, Vim is an Islander favorite. But it may pack more punch than the stuff you're used to.
Let's see what you have.
You got caps, we got the goods.
All right, let's see here. She just says regular Vim. I think I'm good, Toots.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
If that's the way you choose to live, that's your affair.
Look, if that girl's in some kind of trouble, time could be running out. We need your help.
Christ almighty. You've seen better days, haven't you? I could get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad-X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
I don't need Rad-X, I'm wearing power armor. One of the less advanced suits that I own.
Fortify your gut against the fog. With whiskey! Ha ha!
Head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul to see, but it'll help. We need to move through the main old mountain trail where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now...
I think I killed all the trappers. They probably won't be bothering us.
Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia.
Been here before.
Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know.
I'd already killed like 2 of them. I killed those wolves right there.
When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, whole island was covered in fog.
Does Alan
Fog
know that?
eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Should talk to Alan Lee.
gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around. Here we go!
Oh, that didn't do anything, of course.
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
I wanted to ask her out on a date.
Air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now.
The air's clean of the fog? I don't know, it still looks kind of foggy up here. Or at least hazy.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Maybe later.
All right, but I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together? I can think of worse things to do. Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them.
All right, we're here. I think I'm going to take off my power armor.
Anything I can lug for you?
Nope. I just have to put on my good clothes here. And walk very slowly.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
Nick, is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
She's human, and she has a family waiting for her.
But imagine what it means if you're wrong. If Kasumi is a synth, then she doesn't have a family. She never had one. Think about how she must feel. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, nothing really changes. I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth, but tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down, operated on, and then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours.
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I'm not a synth. End of discussion.
I understand. I won't pry any further. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Kasumi is usually working down below, whenever you wish to see her. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before you go?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Ideals aren't gonna protect escaped synths. We do what we have to.
I know that's what you think. I just... No. No, I shouldn't judge. I'm over here, far from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Hi.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible. But thankfully, she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
And miss out on a fun boat ride? Never.
Well, then at least you have the return trip to look forward to. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing. Well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Alright, so Chase is an escaped courser. This place is full of escaped synths.
There's still someone alive under all that gear?
And Brooks is a synth. I can turn all these people in. Father's gonna love me.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
Oh, I'll be happy to help you.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
You listed 2 things.
Right. Right? Wouldn't want him blowing a fuse. Huh?
No. Not really.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have anywhere left.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
The island is dangerous, after all. But I really could use the spare parts. So, will you find them?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Notice it didn't give us a reward there, like we won the speech check. I think that's kind of odd. How much weight? Oh, it's kind of a lot. I was going to say, if I could just put on my army fatigues and it would make me go faster, I would probably do that. But clearly I'm carrying way too much weight. Most of it is probably in the form of food or armor. I'm pretty sure if I ate all my food, I would weigh about 100 pounds less. Look at all these people down here.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but...
Did you need something?
Nope.
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried.
Hey,
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
what's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
Your parents sent me. They want you to come home.
They did what? You came all this way for me.
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Ray are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
Personally, I find calculated mass murder to be very soothing.
Look, help me out, and if I'm wrong, you can make all the jokes you want. Now, I've tried doing some digging on my own, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay. Good luck, and come back as soon as you found anything.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
Alright, so it looks like you have 3 ways. You could just try to speech.
Someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
So you could speech check your way past Dima, or you could just go unlock the door or hack the terminal. We could do any of those 3 things. Although unlocking the doors probably going to be the easiest, which is why I chose that. I find it odd that they would come all the way down here to have a meeting. When couldn't they just do it in his room?
Nice.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the Children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt. Giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
And no one ever says, hey, what about the new guy?
On this island. And whatever's in his memories isn't something we can wait for someone else to find.
That's right. We're going to have to go do it.
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
I'm sure they will never notice that this door was open. Oh my God. So slow. Alright, let me look at something here real quick. Alright, let's go talk to Dima. Hopefully it won't require any red speech checks. Our charisma's a 7 right now without the benefit of Great Mentats. So that probably means we could pass any speech check, but I read one. Maybe I could put 3 points into charisma at some point.
Hey, Dima.
Yes. What is it?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
All right. I'm listening.
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base. In the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Adam at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
All right. Do I go get the hacking program? I think I do. Maybe? Or did he give it to me? Oh, he gave it to me. Alright, we're going to put the power armor on, because this is taking an awful long time to walk around.
Wondered what you'd look like as a robot. Not too shabby.
The T-51 is the best looking power armor in my opinion.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Alright, so that is that. I was just moving that, not because I was looking at her chest, but because I wanted to be able to see the subtitles. Alright, so we are not going to go any further on this right now. Since we're going to see the children of Adam, I am considering leaving my power armor behind. And that means I would have to switch to a different weapon and all sorts of stuff, so I'm going to probably do that offline. When we come back, we will go make contact with the children of Adam here in Far Harbor. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.